Hello, and welcome to today's Nerdy Niche. And today we will be discussing some of the most influential comic strips in history. Now, starting off, what is a comic strip? Well, that is a sequence of cartoons generally found in magazines and newspapers. So that's what we'll be discussing today, class. So, first off, we'll talk about the Glasgow Looking Glass, and it is considered the first mass-produced publication with illustrations aiding in storytelling, generally satirizing Scottish and British culture. In its time of publication from 1825 to 1826, it innovated word balloons and to be continued, like the term, and it is also considered the first comic magazine, such as Mad Magazines or Mad Comics. Now, going off into an actual comic strip, we will be discussing Hogan's Alley, more specifically the Yellow Kid. Now, fun fact before I dive into it, but it has a little cool connection to yellow journalism, because yellow journalism was sensationalized stories to increase sales of papers, such as the Yellow Kid increasing sales by appealing to children, hence yellow journalism. But anyways, it started appearing in New York publications during 1895, and during its run it influenced the looks and use of ballooning in comic strips and modern day comics, like the one runaway issue where the Yellow Kid appeared in. Plus, there's also a Hogan's Alley magazine that goes over the history of comic art or sequential art. But anyways, let's now discuss one of the biggest and most influential comics of all time, Peanuts. It solidified the four-panel gag comic, or the four-panel comic gag strip, otherwise known in Japan as the Yonkoma, which was first developed in 1902 by Rakuten Kitazawa, and it was a story called GG Manga. But anyways, going back to the Peanuts, it originated in 1950 by Charles M. Schulz and lasted for a total of 50 years, ending in the 2000s with over 17,000 comic strips syndicated daily. Now, this makes Charlie Brown a contender for one of the longest running stories created by one person, because Charles M. Schulz did the writing, the stories, the art, the inking, lettering, all that. That was all him for 50 years, over 17,000 daily strips. Gotta say, he's pretty cool. Now, that's all for this video, but I cut it short because it's also announcing the fact that I'm doing my own comic strip called Tons of Stuff. And if you've seen it, I hope you like them. If not, check them out. They're low effort art with puns, so already considered low hanging fruit. But anyways, hope y'all learned something. And if not, well, you already are a cool nerd then. But anyways, leave a like and subscribe and keep nerding out. Have a good one.